More for you. We're in the Sphinx the Sphinx Temple, just in front of the Sphinx enclosure. Ben from Uncharted X, Brothers of Surfer, Yousef. See what Ben's talking about. Really rarely accessed part of the Giza Plateau. Incredibly old. The amount of erosion in here is just remarkable. You can see the Sphinx, the Middle Pyramid, commonly mistaken for the Great Pyramid, behind it, and then the Great Pyramid here, which we'll be going into tonight. Cannot wait. We're just in the Middle Pyramid as well. Oh, sorry, not the Middle Pyramid. Menkare's Pyramid, the Little Pyramid, which is still pretty impressive.
Should have 2 guards, 10 guards here, big statues in the background, and I believe it's me. I take all of them to my home. They believe it.
This is the legend Mo Taha.
This granite block
if you want to come to Egypt, he gets you in.
Runs underneath this wall and actually through the trench on the other side. It's Robert Temple estimated it at being around 70 tons, and it's ever so slightly sloped inwards. You can see the tremendous erosion on this thing, but it's a channel block as well, right? So it's actually got this like channel cut out of the top, like it's inset, and then there's this channel in the middle here. I mean, this is all sediment, right? This is all just dirt. Shit. So you actually have a channel here. And then these granite blocks have been hammered in on top of it to nail it down. So it's a really strange feature. But yeah, Robert Temple has excavated this out a little bit further. I've seen him standing in it. He's like, his head's at the top of this block here, but it's filled up with sediments since, and we don't really know where that goes or how far. He also kind of speculates this could have been a cable guide. Could have been a cable running in this for lowering something down. Yeah, Temple thinks it could have been used as a cable guide, but I don't know.
For internet?
For internet? Yeah.
High speed?
Yeah, high speed.
Right now it looks like the...
Dead end for the cable. You mean to drag the stones? Is this the theory we talk about the cables and the channels to drag the stones?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
I don't think so either. I think that the fact that we see this infrastructure all over the plateau and all over these sites is something else. Like we have this block coming out of the back of the Valley Temple up high. We see it under the causeway. We see it at the other end of the causeway in a couple spots. There's some sort of infrastructure under the ground here. And of course, this would have been tiled on above this again. This would not have been visible.
It looks like this is dovetailed in as well, so you couldn't even, you'd have to slide it out, it looks like.
And it ends here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the block
Yeah,
is
it is
actually
dovetailed,
dovetailed into the channel. Yeah. Like they would have to be slid into place.
And why put a giant big block out of all the effort of one big giant single piece, 70-ton block of granite in here, with all this effort and then hammering this in. And there's actually a spot on the other side. This temple's symmetrical. So there's actually a spot on the other side where there was a channel where you can see one of these was, but the block's no longer there. So there was evidently another one going from the other side into the temple as well.
Wow.
It could be symbolic.
Could be
or for sewage, right, Yousef?
They put it to match the wings of the sun god Ra.
That's what it is. You got all this other stone. There's huge blocks of white calcite in here as well. And you have to imagine this place is also cased like your Valley Temple with granite inside and out.
Yeah. Clearly it lost at least one layer of stones, just like what we saw in the temple of the mortuary temple of Khafra.
Yeah, you see the indentations where they were casing stones all around
And
here.
this piece fell from a higher location. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was the burn from the plasma that Doc said.
There's some C2 casings. It's a channel. Yeah, you actually have some in situ casing stones still in place in this corner. And you get the same round the corner construction that Father Ross has been calling out how that was done. The same thing we see at Karnak too, right? With just tremendous erosion on this granite that's kind of falling apart. Yeah. Like that Chuck Kinzer said wouldn't happen within 10,000 years, probably longer.
You can tell they were flattening this. I mean, it's flat, and then it kind of slopes out at the base.
Yep.
And then right here. Oh yeah. They flatten that one corner there.
Grounded yet? Grounded? Grounded?
No, it's not like we'll be against it.
Second chance of having
Is that granite right there?
There's another, yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a piece of granite. I don't know what.
we managed to rack up 10 special.
Yeah, you are brave.
She's digging with everybody wanted to get in
No,
here.
not. This has a little indent right there.
We're inside the Sphinx Temple. Super special for mission, our 10th of the trip. 2-week epic adventure across Egypt. Stunning.
You just look at it and it's like there's an inset on this thing too. It almost looks like it's gonna fold down into the damn thing or something. I swear to God, it's like just all you got to do to open this place up is fold all these stones down and then the door opens. It's like they have that inset in front of all of these.
Yeah, that's so weird. Proper Tomb Raider.
They're all
Yeah.
sloped into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they fit.
Or it could be
Yeah,
for
if you lower them in.
shrines.
Lower them down.
Yeah, we know. Well, there's these dog-leg alcoves on both sides that actually would have been quite narrow if you go around and look at where the casing stones were. There wouldn't have been a whole lot of space in there, but they were all cased in granite still. Seems a little red. Do not forget the sunscreen. I've got a raccoon tan going on. Don't worry about that.
Dave, what's your Twitter handle? What's your Twitter handle? We're streaming live.
Oh, The Great Awakening.
The Great Awakening.
DGR8, number 8, Awakening.
Check out Dave. He's been along. He's taken geological samples.
Yeah, that's.
Like all dots around.
See, look, see that? That up there just tells me there was water, but I guess I.
It's interesting
It
that
looks
it's
like they've
so deep and
recycled
horizontal.
this stuff
Yeah.
or something, because you got, just none of it. Like there's another chamber of the. What the heck's underneath it?
Yeah. That is the question, isn't it? As you go around Egypt, the more you see, the more it becomes clear we don't understand really much of anything, and especially these really old sites. The Sphinx, the pyramids. Go to places like Abu Rawash, Serapeum. We were just at Abu Sir yesterday. Something very special about these. Look at this megalithic architecture here. These stones are tens and tens of tons.
So this was never found by any pharaohs, right?
This is our guide, Yousef Awin here.
Never found by any pharaohs, right? Well, no one's written anything
it was
on it.
probably lost during a very long time. But the new kingdom have a presence here. We have Amenhotep Temple, we have Tutmosis stela, we have other stelas.
But there's no writing in here.
There is no writing in here either, or inside the pyramids. There are some writings around the pyramid of Khafra. We do find some writings around it. It's the only case.
But so we assume then that this was never really discovered by any of the pharaohs.
That's what it looks
Otherwise,
like.
they would have written their names on it.
Definitely Gramses.
Yeah, written his name all over it.
The common thing when they were using the Sphinx as a pilgrimage site for a very long time, that they will leave
thirsty.
these famous stelas with the ears. You could find many of them, I believe, in the British Museum. And some of them were found by the Egyptian archaeologists. But he said it looks like this entire area was forgotten during at least the Middle Kingdom time, because there is no refer to it in any of their texts or any presence of the Middle Kingdom. Hardly you find any of it around the area. But there is more in the New Kingdom.
Is there a roof on this?
Maybe. There was a roof on this one.
The Valley Temple?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because we find the sloping angles that allowed the light to come down, and you wouldn't need these openings unless there is a sea.
The Valley Temple next door is also megalithic and shows very similar types of engineering that you see. We were just inside Menkare's pyramid. The seams are tiny. Can't even fit a razor through the joins.
That's all bedrock, this lower.
Cut it out of the bedrock.
I think the second course on top of it is big.
Is that limestone as well?
Yeah, Megalithic limestone.
Oh, the fossil stuff.
That's fossil.
Yeah.
And here is the white calcite. Again.
The white calcite's super special. It only comes from one place, and essentially a spring. You see it again all over these ancient Old Kingdom sites. And the granite is all the way from Aswan, this rose granite. We were just there a couple days ago.
Very similar to what we find inside, like the walls inside some of the huge blocks stand behind the door.
What's the horizontal? Like, here the horizontal erosion?
Yeah.
Was that maybe where something was inlaid?
No.
Or just
Deterioration.
just the deterioration?
Yeah. Look at this.
I found money.
Like this is bedrock. This is another block that was on top of it. Just look at this. Doesn't feel it. Khalas. It's almost
So soft.
khalas. It dissolved. It's almost powder. It's almost nothing. It's almost
This
turning
granite,
into
this
the-
granite too, is also
Yeah.
super eroded.
Yeah.
It takes a hell of a long time for granite to get to look like that.
The ones closer to the ground are usually affected by the moisture and the salt and all these kind of things. It accelerates this. That, this is a massive piece, one of the largest I've ever seen.
Is this the white calcite?
Looks that way.
Why are you gonna go and acquire something like this from far away to build something symbolic?
To put it under the floor.
Whoever did this, they were really powerful. They knew what they were doing. It was not just for some political promotion or showing the power of the kings or honoring this or doing that.
And that's really hard. Too. What's the most hardest?
About 4, but it's not the hardness here. It's the quality and that this stone, as you can see the texture, if you get close to this with a hammer and a chisel, it will shatter. So that's why the majority of the tubular drills and saw cuts you find in stones that will behave like that, like the basalt and the white calcite crystal. And as we said before, white calcite crystal is the most pure quality of calcite. The ancients knew that, and that's why they got this from the core. So in many cases, you find that the builders were really in very deep tune in with the geologic order and the nature of the stones and how they can use that geologic order in the construction or in even the stones they are bringing some awareness. So the research of this that led us to know that the white calcite is the most pure type of calcite and it's coming from the core, the purest quality of it, is also useful because the granite stone is the same case. They have chosen also the best quality.
Yeah.
Not like the most common story that they depended on loose and falling pieces because they didn't have the capability of
Yeah,
extracting.
which they weren't
I don't
supposed to
know,
be able to
how
get
can
out.
They say something like that. Why they don't really bring geologists to the topic so they can confirm or not confirm. But I believe what led them to this is the study of the toolbox again. When they study the toolbox of the dynastic Egyptians,
Mummy long.
yeah. When they study the toolbox, it is what led them to believe that they couldn't extract the hard igneous rocks out of it. Let's see.
All the old kingdom stuff. Same building.
You have one in your collection?
Go look around the other side.
Where's Snape Grow Kids?
You like this address? Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Snake Road Kid right here.
Maybe a later.
Check out Snake Bros Kids. They've been the best behaved
Thank you for that.
and a hell of a lot of fun.
Thank you for that.
No, I don't know anyone that.
Explore in the making.
You see it on there.
There's more of it. Wow, look how much calcite there is. White calcite. Loads of it. Got the Snake Brothers here.
And if it was a plan, why would you leave the chunks in the corners on the other side?
Right.
This side.
And not this side. Yeah. Like huge.
Oh, bedrock.
This is
Above.
the lower section is bedrock.
I'm just saying it suggests that they're making decisions based on the stones that they're getting that are coming to the site. Could be.
Might slightly exceed the weight.
Yeah, it's a very small corridor for all this work
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is being done here, just to make a dead end corridor.
That doesn't connect to the one
And
that's on the other side.
It's rock cut. I mean, this is literally cut out of the bedrock.
Yeah,
all the way.
bedrock.
Yeah.
And you can see at least the casing is not reaching out here.
Yeah.
The top piece looks like a block, though.
These top ones are blocks, yes. But
Yeah.
this whole lower chorus
all-
is bedrock.
Till this level is bedrock.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like
You're
this.
right. These are the kind of figures that usually gets created when they are in casing.
Casing. So like here it stops.
Yeah.
You got this casing block that's narrow.
Yeah.
So maybe the reason why they carved in deeper was because the next casing blocks that came were
Was
deeper.
thicker. That's a yeah.
So they're doing both jobs at the same time.
Yeah. They can do that's something that we have seen before. But that's the how. Then comes the why.
Why?
Maybe it was symbolic.
It was probably symbolic, yeah.
Has anybody paced out this corridor? How long is it in the recessed part?
I've not.
You pace it out, Kyle?
Well, I can't make it from the wall.
We can estimate.
Just this
Yeah.
from here?
Yeah.
Paces.
Like 18 meters, something like that.
Meters.
Sorry, yards.
How's
Give
that?
it to me in freedom units.
Freedom units. I've been too long in England, mate. Shout out to Thirsty History on that one.
34 feet, 34, 35 feet.
34, 35 feet.
Exactly.
The canes.
I don't have a perfect 5.28 foot pace, but it's pretty close. Planted a lot of trees 20 feet apart.
Yeah. We've done a lot of pacing.
So this is the Sphinx Temple, which has been covered up for millennia, even in the Middle Kingdom, at least. And the Romans built a kind of viewing platform with the Sphinx on top of it. And it wasn't until like the 20th century that this was really excavated. So it's been all this erosion. It's been covered up for a long, long time.
Maximum mystery.
the most mystery.
The most mystery.
Let's look at the floor nodes. This is one. Technically, that's rocked up part of this wall. Kyle's saying these casing stones may be in situ. So they were casing the outside of this at least, maybe the interior as well. Here's another remnant. And then you have these floor nodes, and there's one.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm saying this has got to be.
This is all bedrock,
He's
yeah?
using it as a
Yeah.
footstool.
It's my ottoman.
Yeah. Here's one. Randomly in between.
Cool.
Not a magical pleasure inside.
Yeah, this thing's weird, right?
This is all fossils.
The bedrock nub.
Fossiliferous limestone. Yeah.
Let's point out the fossils in the limestone.
I know big words from Randall.
Fossiliferous limestone.
Can you say it 3 times fast, please?
Fossiliferous limestone, fossiliferous limestone, fossiliferous limestone.
Wow. Legend.
I think the fourth would have been tough, though.
that was,
You're
we're running
struggling.
out of steam. Yeah.
I got fossiliferous ones, and then I can bank on.
Maybe they were boxes. I just think you fold these down and then the door opens up.
Yes, that's.
I like that. That's the first
The-
thing.
It doesn't matter.
The pause, retract.
Like, but
I know they
If
cut
this,
out
listen, if this was a video game, you would know that you needed to fold
You
these
needed to
down.
fold these down.
And once you had them all folded down, then the door would open.
So this is why video games are important.
Or
I'm
you have to
learning.
destroy
I'm
them.
learning.
look, I mean, these were cased. Look at the notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I agree.
So you got casing, and then the floor was presumably tiled.
It could have been boxes.
So what if the floor was tiled in the alabaster or whatever, and then there's like a box in each one of these? I don't know.
Look at this
Talking
one. It
about
looks
these
like
ones?
It's carved exactly in the
symbolic.
shape to fold down. To that.
He's got a point. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, it looks like it's carved exactly in the shape that the small part goes in the
they
hole.
Have an
Yeah.
inset. Yeah, they did this one over here too. It has like a cut shape where it seems to fit the thing in front of it.
Yeah.
Swear to God, they fold like a phone.
Want to say hi, Ian?
Special permission to end all special permission.
Yeah. The permission of all permissions. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna stand in front.
We got some expedition going on live. Yeah. We don't want a Ramses II situation on our special permission.
Yeah, it's like
Like crystallized.
all of this. There's a whole layer of it in here.
Yeah, that's
So it's been a seabed. It's
Yeah.
been a desert.
Yeah, this is
What? Has it been
yeah,
a
it looked
jungle?
like calcified shells.
This was an oyster bed.
Primordial.
Yummy. Oh, nice. Picture, live stream picture.
Sorry, I put a bomb.
If you need your sound done, there's no better man. Well, maybe one, but could do worse.
Your voice is gonna need a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work. Takes a lot of EQ.
Oh, you're
Oh,
live
hold
streaming?
on, yeah. Hold on, let's get us in there. Live streaming. Let's spin around. Get it properly this time. Look at that. Sphinx. Where's the other? Where's the pyramid? Somewhere over here. We've lost it. So we're in the Sphinx Temple. I said at the beginning, this is an incredibly special permission site. Shout out to Mo and Yousef for getting us in here today. We've had 10 on this trip, which is just pretty legendary. So thanks to Ben from Uncharted X, Snake Bros. Just having an incredible trip. Let's take a look at what we got going on. There we go.
Yeah, where's the thing that lays into this?
Did they find anything in here, Ben?
Yeah, it's full of mud and trash.
Us is digging in the hole.
How was it? No unauthorized.
No unauthorized excavations here. Look at that. Whew.
Limestone or granite? This could be an excavation as well. I don't know.
Did they find anything in here, Ben? When?
So Yousef said there were some reports of some of these blocks that weren't bedrock. They were cut blocks down low, but
I saw
I
some
haven't
granite
seen any
over
evidence
there.
for it yet. Well, there's definitely casing stone granite over here.
Yeah, there's one in the floor over there.
Yeah.
It's just like it could just be a fill and a crack. I tried to move it. It won't move. To the right when you walk in, it's right over there.
Have you already met Guy? No, it's pretty grand. He didn't like the rocks. Seashore. Oh, yeah. The other one. I haven't seen this one. Yeah, this is limestone. We didn't do that. That one's tile. Also.
Hey, bud.
But this could come later.
Could come later. Come later. Yeah.
They were trying to just flatten the
Look,
floor. So
when we look at the ducks outside of the bodies, the stone masonry, you can look at them again. You see it clearly. Even some of the stones used has seams. So these ducks could not, maybe not with the same type of the temple itself, but something that can be more like.
So this could be something from that time period, or even
Yeah,
Like they're just trying to flatten the floor so they can walk on it.
This is what, like probably Salim Hassan repair or something.
Yeah.
Pretty ancient modern repair.
yeah.
Very special place. Look how big that granite is. Pardon me, limestone.
Love you. I'm leaving. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. By the way, this is the guy.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Works his magic. And Yousef.
The magician.
Works his magic. Grease. Get in.
But it's just out that hole. There's a tube drill, like where they had drilled just outside this. Out here is where they Zahi drilled down. It was whatever 100 feet down, and they hit granite.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, where was that?
granite. Just outside. We looked at it. It's outside the temple.
Oh, yeah, right up
We looked at it
front.
on the first day. But there's like where he had sunk down like a core drill to see what's down there, and then they hit granite.
What was it, like 150 feet or something?
Not quite that much. I can't remember exactly, like 115 feet or something, but it's a fair way down. And there's no natural granite here, right? It's
Yeah.
like they've got flakes of red granite from
Yeah.
down there.
Like the Osirion.
30 meters or so. So yeah, I mean, does this connect to it? Well, I mean, does the stuff under the causeway connect to it? What's underneath the ground in front of the temple?
And he said, nothing to see.
Well, I mean, they stopped there, you know.
We found something. We don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
The coffin by the mother rock, he made coffin, small coffin by the spoon, and he made his cover. And
Oh yeah, behind the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one on his head. This
See this?
this one on his head. You can look, but it's closed now. And on his body,
How far down?
top, yeah, it's good. Maybe someone who wanted to make something inside it. Maybe who come after that? Maybe he wanted to make his tomb inside the head of the Sphinx. All of it was covered by sand. We found a lot of sand. It's to his neck. If you look many picture here, tell us that the Sphinx was covered by sand. This is Sphinx contrast. So if you look here, this is our temple, which we are here now. You see it?
So how much granite was a lot of the rubble that was in here? Was it big chunks of granite from the casing removed, or was all that granite removed long ago?
Yeah, it's good stones. They wanted to cover. All of it come from Aswan to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this temple, if you go inside, all of it was covered. This one also was covered. A lot of the stone was stolen. Who stole it?
But not when you found it. When you found it.
So when
it
this was
wasn't
excavated,
covered. It was not when you found it.
it
Yeah.
wasn't here.
Yeah, but it's been covered since antiquity as well.
This is the king, Cheops, inside the pyramid. There
Wait.
are-
This is from inside the
Also,
pyramid?
yeah, this is his name inside.
Where did this come
When
from?
you will go, I think to
In the relieving chamber or
yeah.
something?
No, it's not allowed. There are 5 chambers, and the
Let
last one,
me in.
come on, the last one has,
Bakshish?
and this is a
Oh yeah.
new
this is-
corridor.
the
They
new
discovered it behind, the great one. This is the Sphinx in the past. It was covered by sand. We made a lot of restoration to his body because King Tutmosis IV also, who have the dream stealer, also have made restoration to his body. All the king who come made restoration because it was built by bad limestone, and the water which come from under the ground destroyed his body. So we made a lot of restoration to his body, his face, his nose, destroyed. But it was amazing to build it in this time. We are here to start our civilization. We are old kingdom. There is middle kingdom, new kingdom. After that, if you go look around this one. But the first one, it was amazing to build it in this time, to use the 2,300,000. They dragging the stone from down to up. When you go to the imperial chamber of the king, you found the biggest stone inside the pyramid. It's about 70 tons. How they cut it from down to up, how they get it from Aswan to here in this time. If you
Very good
put
question.
your hand, there is no space between the stones. It was cut by laser or what, or machines. How he put stone beside the stone in this time? We didn't know. The coffin, we also found the coffin is bigger than the entrance. When you go the entrance, you found the coffin is bigger. How they put it? They put it from up and down, then they close the roof after that. In this time, how they use the light? If the light it was off, it was so dark you cannot see your hand. We talk about 100,000 workmen in 20 years go and come back. They use the fire or what in this time? How
There's
to
no
be
soot.
air
There was
fresh?
no
Yeah,
soot
in this time. How? We didn't know up to now.
They had a third eye.
How heavy is the box, the coffin?
The coffin one.
How
And
heavy is
how
the
heavy?
box inside
Yeah, maybe about, I think about 10 tons.
10
the coffin,
tons.
yeah.
And it's
because
quite
it was
high up.
built- yeah, because it's built from granite which comes from Aswan.
Yeah.
also. But we didn't find any treasure in the first
You think there
one.
was a lid in the box?
Yeah.
You think Mamun?
Ma'mun, no. Ma'mun writes something about when he go inside, he didn't find anything.
you think he was telling the truth?
Stolen
You think
after,
he was-
after the king was dead, it was stolen.
Wouldn't he brag if he had actually found something? Would
Unless he was trying to keep it secret.
One
I don't
picture.
know.
He'd
Yeah.
have one
So you
picture.
think the lid of the box was stolen?
We did, maybe because we found the coffin, we didn't see treasure. Or maybe he put it inside the pyramid, but hid it inside. Maybe we found it in one day inside the pyramid. We made a scan up to now.
maybe it's
We use
hidden.
technology to make a scan the pyramid to find the treasure. Maybe we found it in one day. The second one also, where is this treasure? We didn't know. Also, you found the coffin and his cover.
How
The
deep-
third one.
How deep were the shafts that you had found around the Sphinx? How deep did they go? Like,
It
how
was
far down?
the shaft about the first one on his body from up about 20 meters go down under the ground.
Pretty good bit.
But the first one and second one and third one it's about maybe 5 meters. One if you look turn around you found it it's about 10 meters down. but it's not nothing he used.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
he
full of
used-
sand?
yeah.
Well, you would make a tunnel.
Because he was God, they wanted to put their gods besides the king, the God.
So these are just, you think these are just burials? The holes were just for burial.
Who come after?
Have you ever gone? Has anybody ever
Tunnels or tombs?
all you dug
Temples and tombs, that's all they made.
You just scanned.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we made scans if we found just.
And unfinished.
You work with the scan pyramids?
Yeah. They work up to now. They about 10 years up to now. They work.
Love the scan pyramids, guys.
And
you a
we
scan
made
pyramid
laser
guy?
scan. Yeah. We made also scan to the Sphinx. And the second one, they working up now. And the third one. If you go to the imperial chamber of the queen chamber, we found the machine of the scan inside.
Yes.
Up to now.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And we met one guy that was scanning.
Engineer did.
He was actually doing some GPR scans on.
Yeah.
Big cut.
on the face.
Maybe they found something. Maybe they found hits of the solar put in the third one. And they wanted to remove the granite, who turn around and found many shaft, maybe the puts of the solar put, like the first one and second one have solar put. The third one we didn't found it. It's a big civilization.
Yeah.
We have in Egypt 124 pyramids in Egypt. An old kingdom. But this one is
Any
a
mummies found in?
no, all of it was a story. Because if you think there is, all the people know there is treasure inside it, they wanted to steal it. They stolen the stone. They will not steal the treasure.
Yeah. They
So
stole
the
the
king
stuff.
in the new kingdom, they did build pyramids. In middle kingdom, they carved their tombs under the ground and they covered it by sand.
That's the crazy
Not to
thing.
store, yeah.
It seems it doesn't make sense that if you want to hide your body and all the
Body and
treasure, that
treasure.
you would build the biggest triangle in the world.
It's like,
They didn't know it.
like a homing beacon.
He stored it after that. But he used everything to not store it. If you go inside, all the corridors, all of it was closed by granite. All of it, but it was stored. Also, when you go inside the imperial chamber of the king, you found it's higher than about 5 centimeters. So you cannot push the stone to go inside. You must go it from outside. He think about that. He didn't want his treasure to store it, but it was stored. We talk about
You think? You guess it. You
But
guess
it was stolen.
You guess
Yeah.
it was stolen.
So they.
Who built this one? Just a small statue. It's about 7 centimeters. Where is this statue?
You think whatever was stolen was taken out of the robbers' tunnel?
Yeah.
Have you been through that tunnel? I know someone who's been through that tunnel.
Yes.
You've been through it? You climbed the robbers' tunnel?
No.
I know somebody who has. I don't. But it seems like it would be a huge pain to steal all the stuff and get it down.
Some
You
people
have to dig the tunnel.
they think the first period. You go the first period chamber under the ground. You go under it, beside it,
The
inside it.
subterranean.
Yeah,
I've been in the
there
subterranean
is
chamber.
like something like tunnels between the first period chamber and the main chamber. Between it, there is so they think
the
there is
grotto.
River Nile. It's go. There is like shaft inside this chamber. Let's go and we found another tunnel. Let's go from the River Nile. They take the coffin from this Nile and go in this tunnel to go the first period chamber and let's go up from down to up to the first period chamber.
In the Great Pyramid?
Yeah, the Great One. Some people think about that. And some people said if you go the period chamber of the king, you found something like the cut it.
Cut now. Cut the record, please. I'm happy when he explained it.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for joining. One of the most special places we've been so far. Time to sign off. Going in the Great Pyramid later.